And today it's consumables, and I'll start with resistors. This is resistors for SMD work, and I got them in 0402, 0603, 0805, 1206. So, and you can see we got hundreds of each. So I think it should be okay for SMD. And I get some potentiometers, and I got 4 of each and 10 different ones, so it's 40 potentiometers, including the knob. So I think I'm also fine there. And the last one is a box. Back again. As you can see here, we got so many different resistors, and it's 2,800 resistors. It's 130 values and 20 of each. So I think that should be okay. Or I'm sure that should be okay. And the next part is, no, I had one more, and it's I also got some photo resistors. I'm not sure I'm going to use them, but now I got them. The next part is capacitors. I also got different values for SMD. 0603, 0805, and 1206, and I got hundreds of each size, so that should be okay too. Then I got $510 capacitors, electrolytic. I got a lot of different values. I got this one, ceramic capacitors. A lot of different values too. And then capacitors for SMD. Yeah. After capacitors, I got diodes. First I got 600 Zener diodes in a box, and it looks like this. A lot of different values too, so it's fine. Then I got 90 SMD diodes too. And this one is 100 LEDs for SMD. I got 105mm LEDs. I got 103mm LEDs. and these are small LEDs, 5 colors for each in 3 different sizes. Then it's time for transistors. First I got a lot of different SMD transistors. It's not easy to know if it's the right ones, but then we have to order more if it's not the right ones. And here we got a box of MOSFETs for power adjustment. And the first one that's going is a 7805. It's 5 volt for 8-bit computers, but I got a lot of them in spares on the shelf. And then I just got a box with transistor kits. And here we got 480 transistors in 24 different types. And then there we also will see if it's the right transistors or I need to order some more. And then it's time for inductors. And in inductors I only have these. It's SMD inductors in what is it? 13 values. I don't have any inductors for through hole, but I'll find out what I need later. And then it's time for fuses. And I got some fuses, or it is 0 ohms for SMD. I don't know if that's enough, but else I have to order some more. And I got the SMDs that I need for Commodore 64 and this kind, and I got also a kit with 8 different values. So let's see if that's the right fuses I got. After fuses we get the battery holders. First one is for 2 AA's batteries, and I got these are for button cell batteries holders. Yeah. And then I got some 9-volt battery holders too. And they are like this. Then I got this pile of stuff, and it's all different things. First I got 5+5 banana plugs for tests, and I got these IC sockets in different sizes, and I also got a lot of IC sockets on the shelf already. And this is C-clamps in 10 different sizes, because you know when you take one off, they're just going through the room and you can't find them. Then it's nice to have them in spares on the shelf. Then you get I got USB connectors, USB-C connectors as a spares. Then I got crimp pins, females, so I can make my own connectors in different sizes. Mini USB in all different configurations. Crocodiles connectors in and this is rubber grommets in 8 different sizes for connecting cables through holes without making a hole in the isolation on the cable. And now it's springtime. It's time for different sizes in springs. You never know what kind of springs you need, so got also a variety of that. And this is XT68 plugs. It's males and females for making these connections. And then I also got this pile of stuff. And first, this is rubber rings in all kinds of sizes. It's always good to, if you need new rubbers for new belts for floppy drives or whatever. And then I got some rubber O-rings. It's, as you can see, a lot of different sizes. I don't know if it's the right ones, but then I have to order some more. Then I got some PC speakers. You never know if you need them or not. So 10 of these, also good for spares. And then I got some prototype PCBs, just to, yeah, as the name says, do some prototypes. And this should be magnets. Yeah. Just a bunch of super powerful mini magnets. And most of them I think I'll use for 3D prints. And then it's time for a bag of Heatsinks that I actually cut in. That was not good. I'll just push them to the side. A case of tactile switches in all different sizes, and it's also good to have as spares. And when we're talking about switches, then this is sliding switches in different configurations. Also good to have ready. And I even got more switches. Because this here is dip switches and all different number of switches. And I have something to test my soldering possibilities. It's a PCB and a lot of components to test my soldering. And when it's finished, I think all the LEDs can light up, but let's see. But as I said, it's just for testing my soldering. Out of 40 pins connectors. And these two bags are different gears as spares, because you never know that suddenly you need some gears. But this time they're bigger and it's in silver alloy instead. And now we come down to the last thing. It's I can't remember what they're called, but it's for soldering, and you put the wires in and then you heat them up and it will shrink, so it will be waterproof also. And that was all that I could show in this this video about all the components, and I hope that it was interesting. And down in the first comment you have all the links to AliExpress if you want to order any of it.